Brent, thanks for joining us, mate. How are you?
Good, buddy. How are you?
I'm very good. I'm enjoying it. Chicago, lovely weather. Can't complain.
I see you got your haircut finally.
I did get my haircut. You kept asking me to get my haircut every FUT Champions event, and when you stopped asking me, I got a cut. That's how it works.
Brilliant. That's the way it works.
Reverse psychology. Listen, we had a fantastic first year in competitive FIFA. I really enjoyed being involved myself. Tell us a little bit about your experience.
Oh, it's just wonderful. I mean, we had so much fun. We went to 6 cities around the world. For us, we had over 7 million people in FUT Champions. And so, for us, we want to showcase our players and make stars of them. And we had 235 million minutes watched throughout the whole entire season. And we're going to wrap up the season in London for FIWC, August 16th through the 18th. And couldn't be more excited to wrap it up.
Definitely looking forward to that. John, one of the things I loved about FUT Champions was all year long, even now, people are still playing the weekend league, getting those rewards. What can we expect from FUT Champions on FUT 18?
Yeah, so, I mean, what a year looking back in terms of what Champions has done for the online community. Just hugely popular. Over the last year, really, we've been adding a ton of servers around the world to support the experience. So we know that's really important. As we look towards 18 and beyond, we'll continue to support that and the needs of our players. We've also had some focus on just making sure the experience is feeling as responsive as it should. So we've got some improvements that will be going into 18. But overall, just super excited about the mode, and we're going to continue to support it.
Yeah, it's definitely been an unbelievable year. Brent, something you touched on a minute ago, you said about wanting to make stars of the players, and I think that's something that all of us involved in the sort of FIFA competitive community want to see. Is there anything coming in this year that you guys can help to take that to the next level, really highlight the best players and the best gameplay?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we've been working in the studio. We know that we need to showcase events, live events, have that competition. FUT Champions obviously very successful. But we know that we need to showcase actual gameplay.
Yeah.
And so one thing that pros can look forward to is a new mode that Shep will reveal for us right now.
Go on.
All right, so here it is. So brand new mode, brand new way. Weekend League is amazing. Don't always get to see all those matches. So the new feature we're unveiling today is called Champions Channel.
Champions Channel. I like the sound of it, John. Tell me more.
Yeah, so this is a feature that basically lets you see some of the matches that are happening in Weekend League. You can see some of the top players that are playing.
And you can see Castro versus Francis.
Yeah, that's here we got it up here on screen.
I don't know why I got a Chelsea badge though. I need to have a word with someone about that. But this is Castro. Okay, so this is a game essentially between me and Castro. People can actually click on it, watch the best bits from it, watch the highlights.
You bet.
And, maybe not so much my gameplay, but they can learn from it.
Enjoy this. This is the last time you'll be featured in Champions.
It literally is. Unless they start showing up the top 6,000 players, I'm not getting any chance. Let's have a look at this then.
Yeah, so there's featured, that screen that you saw just before us, that's all the featured replays that you can see after Weekend League finishes.
Yeah.
And that allows you to see some of the top matches. So we curate that list. So we're looking at the matchups that are happening, what happens in that match, and showcasing it for players.
I like that on the pitch, the sort of
scoreboard. Those are new pitch graphics that we've got in Champions mode. Here you can actually see some of the new broadcast overlays. So this is a Champions specific broadcast overlay package. We've got another overlay package in main FUT. You can see as you're watching your replay, you can see a full timeline of those events.
I've scored, by the way, straight away.
Look at that.
That is realistic. So this is essentially a game that's happened. You can go back, you can watch it, you can control what bits you're watching. It's everything you need to really learn from the best.
You bet. You've got full control, so you can pause, you can fast forward, you can control cameras, you can go into instant replay, and really kind of see what the best players are doing. And we're just really excited about getting this into the hands of our players and see what they can do with it.
Oh yeah, and there's going to be some unbelievable footage made out of this, I'm sure, and we can really get to watch. I'm actually genuinely enjoying watching this now, seeing the different angles change, and you're in control of that, right? That's awesome. I mean, that's one of the most exciting new additions for FUT 18 that I'm really looking forward to. Brent, I know that a lot of the guys watching at home, a lot of the pro guys, will be keen to know what's going to happen on the competitive scene, what events are there going to be. Have you got any more info on that?
I do. So after Gamescom, we are going to reveal what the whole entire ecosystem looks like. So qualification methods, tournaments, maybe even cities. Pack your bags, go on another little world tour.
Get some more air miles.
Yeah.
Lovely.
But yeah, looking forward to that. But the big thing is stay tuned to FIWC in August, and ready to rock and roll.
Now, we've got one more really exciting piece of news before we sign off. John, why don't you tell us about squad battles?
You bet. So, again, really excited about this. Squad battles is a new mode that we're basically bringing to single player, but it's going to make single player truly competitive.
Okay.
Okay.
Go on. What's the objective of it?
Tell
Like,
us more.
What are we trying to
so,
achieve?
Yeah, so how it's going to work, and we actually have a demo of this. So Castro, if you want to grab the controller.
On it, boss. On it.
Basically, it's a weekly competition. So every week you'll be able to jump into squad battles and play new opponents. So if you jump into the screen here,
Okay, here we go.
and you can load up your opponent select. So what we're basically doing
Ooh.
is we're going across the entire FUT community, looking at what interesting squads have been created,
Gotcha.
and then we're bringing that to you. So every day that you come back, it's on refresh window. You can play up
Okay.
to 4 new opponents.
Awesome, awesome.
So these
Now-
are real squads from in the game.
Yeah.
These
people
are
created.
real squads that have been created by real players.
And you can see their rating there as well. I'm
Yeah.
guessing this one's going to be a little difficult because it's 87 overall, 100 chem.
Yeah, exactly. So we look at the squads that exist out there, and then we
Okay.
have kind of a nice mix between, lower rated teams, lower chem teams, and higher rating teams and higher chemistry teams.
Awesome.
Now, depending on what you go into game and who you play, the more points you get. So if you're playing a really high rated team, high chem team, and you choose to play on a really high difficulty, if
Okay.
you want to jump into that, so
Okay.
you press X here.
Okay, press X.
Yeah.
Now, right here, I can see their custom tactics and their formation they're running as well. I can see that before.
Yeah, you can do that too as well. So if we want to jump into that now, we can do that.
Okay.
So back out with circle.
All right.
So you can go across the 4 right. You can see the different formations, and then we're using some of the features that we announced at EA Play.
Awesome.
That's all around player positioning and new AI tactics. So depending on what that player is set up for their custom tactics, you actually see that in game. So
Yeah.
the squads are going to feel really different when you play them against the AI,
That's
match
awesome.
to match.
That's you're talking about the difficulty level, so I can press A here.
Yeah, so you can see now between every match you go into, you can choose the difficulty that you want to
You
select.
get
So
more
if-
points for beating the ultimate. There you go.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I'm not sure you can
Easy.
handle
No,
ultimate,
what do you
Castro.
mean? Easy. 2,400 points confirmed already.
Yeah, so if it's if it's a lower rated team, you might be like, I'm going to kick it up a notch here and go
Yeah,
for more
yeah.
points.
Yeah.
So it's always going to be kind of challenging you to go to that next level.
That's sick because for those that can't really do too well in FUT Champions, they can come here and they can start out with amateur or beginner and they can work their way up into professional world class.
And they can build their squads as they do.
Exactly.
Because that's
Yeah,
one of the questions
exactly.
I get asked. You probably get asked it a load as well, Castro. But certainly with the younger guys playing, the beginners to the game, they say, how can I get better? I go online and I'm getting smashed or whatever. I say, right, go on single player. Start off with your starter squad. Just get a feel for the game. Work out what sort of players you like. Build your squad up, and then you can take people on online. This is giving you a genuinely competitive mode within single player.
And
like
you
we've
can
never
choose
seen
your
before.
difficulty. That's what's awesome.
Yeah.
About it.
Yeah. So
That's sick.
online is not always for everybody, and then also it can be really intimidating to get into. So this is again a competitive way to play single player. It's going to have the best rewards
Really?
in FUT for playing single player. So if you want to get into the game, you're really trying to brush up your skills before you go online. This is a great mode to start in, and you're going to get greatly rewarded for it.
I see. It says your rank and then it says top 100. So I'm guessing if you get in that top 100, your rewards will be
Yeah,
better.
so
but-
it's similar to Champions, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
but you're always rewarded. Even
You're
if you don't make top 100.
Yeah, even just by participating, you're going to get rewarded at the end of the week.
Awesome.
But if you're able to work up that leaderboard, you're going to get bigger and bigger rewards.
Can I press triangle, see view squad?
You bet. So we can
Okay.
see each squad if we go through them.
Let's go with this one. Let's see this one. Bang.
Beast squad. I'm
Beast
expecting-
squad. Let's see it.
Yeah,
Ooh, Aguero, Lukaku, Pogba.
Okay, Lukaku behind Aguero, that is just goals, isn't it? That's pure goals. Fair play, it's not a bad squad at all. I
Not
do
bad at
believe,
all.
John, there's like an extension to this, right? Another version of it. And I think Castro's, you've got a squad, right? Is that
Featured
correct?
squad.
Let's have a
You
look at
bet.
that.
You ready?
Yeah.
Bang!
Oh my God, he's got his face in the game.
Screenshot it. Let's go. Look at that
No.
mustache. I'm sorry.
It's
I'm so
actually
sorry.
quite nice to be
The
fair.
castronauts. I mean, that's so sick. You guys put me in the. I'm in the game, Spencer.
I mean, I need
I'm
to have a word
bro,
with someone.
Now,
Squad
if
looks
they-
good though. Squad looks good. Chemistry. What's going on? 98.
Well,
What's
you'll see
happened?
here in a bit. Now, if you beat this squad, you get 1,500 points.
That's all right, isn't it?
I mean, but you ready for the squad? Ready?
Show me.
Bada bing. Oh wait.
All right, let's put it on ultimate, mate.
You gotta press
Okay,
triangle.
we got to press triangle. So sorry.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. Bang. Triangle.
Oh my God, he's got the two Ronnies.
Now,
Legend.
I can explain. United. I had to throw him in there. You know what I mean? I put Martial out of position only for that pull.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, mate. I love the Ronaldo connection.
Yeah.
Martial out of position. I'm a purist. The chemistry's off. You're not on 100. Not for me, mate. Not for me.
He's a right footer though, so it works. It works. Trust me. Then I had to go with Walker right back. You already know his pace, Spencer.
Yep.
Lindelof, I wanted to try out. Shout out to Sweden. I wanted to get him in there.
Yep.
De Gea to get that link with Ramos, Marcelo, Luka Modric, and Casemiro, the brick wall right in the middle.
So it's a very good squad, and people can take that on. Actually,
Exactly.
You
Castro's
bet.
real life squad, play
Like,
it, and
it'll-
obviously if they beat his squad, they get a reward.
Yeah, so every week we're going to have a new featured squad battle. So it can be a member from the community, it can be a footballer, it can be a celebrity. They're almost like these mini kind of boss battles.
Yeah.
So you get to play that squad, there's extra points on the line. Again, you can change the difficulty and get even more points. So we think it's going to be really exciting for
Again.
You're basically a boss in FIFA now, Castro.
Oh man, again, this
You made it. You
This
finally
is so
made
good
it.
for like my road to glory and just making coins in general.
Yeah.
This is where you want to do it.
Yeah.
There's this, just for champions. It's everywhere, boys. It's everywhere.
There's
Let's
literally
go.
no excuse. There's so many rewards, guys, now. And like John mentioned, throughout the year, you'll be able to battle against these featured squads for rewards that can be obviously put back into your team and help improve your team. So, John, thanks so much for taking us through all that today.
You bet.
It's really useful. There's so much to be excited about for FUT 18, guys. Let's talk about what we've covered today.
Oh, my
Icons
goodness.
and the new stories part of Icons, which is
SBCs.
huge. Improved squad building challenges, all new objectives, updates to the companion app, so much, guys. Competition and rewards for squad battles and FUT
Exactly,
champions, of course.
exactly.
The Champions channel, one of my favourite additions of all. I think that's going to be really helpful for people that want to get to the top level. I'm going to be watching it a lot.